3.3, completing the square, part 2. We're going to look at finding the vertex of a quadratic by completing the square. Remember, in order to complete the square, you have to divide the middle coefficient by 2 and square, and also the leading coefficient must be equal to 1. By looking at this problem, the question is to find this equation, look at this function, and put it in vertex form. Now, to put it in vertex form, you need to complete the square. And so we're looking at the x squared minus 12x. Notice that this does have a coefficient of 1, so you can do it. You're going to divide 12 by 2 and square. And notice what happens when you do that. You add 36 to this side, so you have to add 36 to this side. And when you complete the square, it becomes this. Subtracting 36 from both sides gives you this. And now you have it in vertex form. The vertex would be equal to 6, negative 18. Looking at other problems and doing the same type of idea, going to be completing the square, and again your focus is on those two terms on all of those equations. So for example, on this one, I'm going to go ahead and leave a space. Dividing negative 8 by 2 and squaring. So I like to do that off to the side, negative 2 by 8 and square. So that's going to be plus 16. Plus 16 plus 18, that's your adding part on the right side. So we want to add 16 to the left side. That means that you're going to have y plus 16 equals x minus 4 quantity squared. Notice that this 4 is always the square root of 16. And plus 18. So now again, we want to put it in the vertex form, which means that we want to subtract 16 from both sides. That means the vertex here is going to be equal to 4 and 2. X minus h quantity squared plus k. On this one, you would add, let's see, divide by 2 and square. So you would add 9 on both sides. On this one over here, you would divide by 2 and square. So that's going to be adding 1 on both sides. And then you'd continue in the same format.